Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. So the topic for today is mental health and looking different. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of people out there who have brightly coloured hair or even just like normally bright coloured hair, maybe have piercings, tattoos, and you do get comments about that and mental health. As a lot of you know, I do suffer from anxiety and have done in the past with depression. So you do get I've had comments where I have bright coloured hair, more when it's social anxiety, like why would you colour your hair bright if you have social anxiety? And the thing to understand is your mental illness doesn't define you. This is what I feel like I look like. When I dyed my hair pink, this was like the first time in a long time that I was like, oh wow, I look like me, how I've always wanted to look. And that gave me confidence, and I think what a lot of people don't understand is brightly coloured hair for a lot of people gives them confidence. And I'm not the only one, I know I'm not the only one, because there's Laura, there's Pure Rose had blue hair a little while ago, and there's a few other YouTubers that have really brightly coloured hair and also suffered from mental health. And not even just when you have brightly coloured hair or piercings or tattoos, you're always going to get those comments. And I remember a few weeks back I had a really, really bad panic attack when I went on a course, and you could tell I could tell some people were thinking it, like, you have bright coloured hair, you're a hairdresser, why are you having a panic attack? And even I thought, I was like, why do I do this? But that's who I am, and your anxiety doesn't define who you are, and people need to see that. Like, if you don't suffer from it, they need to see that that doesn't define you. I'm an amazing person, but I also get let down a lot by my anxiety, and you've just got to fight through it. It's really horrible, and it's a really nasty thing to fight through depression or anxiety or any other mental illness, and it's hard because you are ill with it, and it's hard because people are like, you've got to get through this, you'll feel better afterwards if you come along today, and it's like, sometimes it's not worth it. It's not worth going because you know you're not going to be well, and you know that it's not going to be worth it in the end. The other thing is that people get a lot of comments when they look nice. I always try to make myself look really lovely, especially for work because I'm a hairdresser. You don't want to get your hair done by someone that has, not the best looking hair. I had extra time today, so that's why I've done my victory bowls and curls and everything. Let me know what you think of them. They're only like one of my first sort of times doing it, so they're not the greatest, but hope you guys like them. And that gives me confidence. I wear makeup because it gives me confidence, also because I like wearing makeup, I love the way I look, and I'm not saying everyone should or anything, but a lot of people do. And when you tell people that you suffered, I find mostly depression, you tell people you have depression and they go, you don't look like you have depression, but it's not what you look like, it's a mental illness, so it's in your head. So it's like autism. Autism is, you can't tell by looking at someone. You wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at me that I was autistic. I would have to tell you or see the traits in me to be able to tell. So with depression, yes, I have to admit, depression, you can see it sometimes, and you can see that people can become drained, just unhappy, that like the life has left them, if you know what I mean, just kind of just like, exhausted is the biggest word I would use here, exhausted from fighting this off, they just have that look about them, and sadly when you get to that point, if you know it's hurting your face, try and help them, get them help, because that's when you're at a really bad point. But a lot of people can cover it up really well. So I'm not saying you can't always see it. Obviously there are traits. If you can notice that in people, try and get them help. Reach out to them, because horrible things can happen, and things can happen. You know, you could lose a friend, and it is a horrible, horrible thing. And it's horrible for anyone to go through. If you've got a partner or a friend or a family member who has it, it's a horrible thing to go through. So you've got to help them through it. It's very hard to feel very alone, and you've got to help them through it. And also with anxiety, obviously, when they're having a panic attack, normally you can tell from an outsider's point of view, but most of the time with anxiety you really can't tell. You wouldn't be able to tell with me sometimes, because one day I can be totally confident and the next day I will be not as great. And that's a hard thing for people who don't have it to understand, because they're like, well, you were fine then, but why aren't you fine now? And it's like, because that's just how it works. I get good days and I get bad days, like everybody does. And the good days sometimes even make it worse, because you're like, yeah, I'm great today, and then the next day you're not, and you're like, why am I not feeling great when I was yesterday? And it's hard to understand yourself. Sometimes I'm like, why did I get through that then and not now? And especially with my anxiety at the minute, there's no proper cause to it. It just happens. And it's hard. It's hard to deal with. So I can understand that other people finding that hard to deal with, but if you've got a friend with anxiety or know someone and you're thinking, why are they fine then and not then, that's just how it works. Sometimes it's like everyone gets good days and everyone gets bad days, and that's just how you do. It's just how it happens. Obviously you've got to, with anxiety and depression, you've got to try and work through it. Got to try and get yourself better, maybe go to therapy, and worst case scenario, take antidepressants. There's lots of alternatives, and I've got other videos on that, and there will be more in the future. Obviously today we're just talking about like looks and how people see that. So yeah, that was basically most of it. Obviously everyone looks different, and also the way you dress and everything like that. I don't dress, I think some people think that when you have depression or you're not well with mental illness, that you're going to be dressed like in casual, like not, like casual clothes, where it's just a bit like that, where I do wear that, I wear that a lot. Like when I'm around the house, or even when I'm going out, like you'll see me in joggers going out sometimes, just because I'm cool. But I think they get that picture that you don't wear makeup, your hair's not done, and you know, people are like that. Some people do that in their daily lives when, you know, that's absolutely fine. But there are other people like me, like Laura, like Kira Rose, like other YouTubers, other famous people out there who like to wear makeup and like to do our hair different and wear funky clothes. I'm always going out in funky clothes. I mean, when I do feel low and I don't feel as great, yes, I will wear probably less than normal, like less funky clothes than normal, but you shouldn't judge someone just because of that. I suffer really badly from, especially with anxiety, yet I will dress like this and be outrageous. And I can understand where it's hard to understand, but actually my anxiety isn't always social, it's general. So just kind of keep that in mind, everyone. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It won't be very long, just because it's not really a huge topic. but I've got a few more videos up. I've got my Comic-Con haul, probably will be my next one. And yeah, I've also got my Comic-Con vlog up there, so if you want to see that, that will be down below or on my channel somewhere. But if you want to see more mental health videos and more nerdy ones, then subscribe and give me a like, because it really helps me out and knows what you guys like and what to film next. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I love you all.